Man, something seems to be going on up in here. And I got to address this issue real quick. Oh, dang, my fault. I forgot we was live. Yo, we live right now. It's Heartbeat Arena. Y'all already know what time it is. Real talk, real game, no filter, no script, right? And today we are talking contracts, we talking egos, we talking trades, and we talking about why some of y'all are in relationships with no labels but max expectations. Nah, this one gonna get uncomfortable for real. So if you thought this was gonna be a regular casual show, hey, tuned into the wrong time, tuned into the wrong person, wrong day. Cause this here finna get real. This shit finna get crazy, right? So if you're here right now, tap in, drop where you watch it from, because we about to get into value first. But it's your boy Trillionaire Chuck, and welcome to Heartbeat Arena, episode 84. We building right now, 70 subscribers strong, but we pushing for 100 views this episode. So don't just watch. People, engage. Talk to your boy. I talk back. Trust me. Comment, react, talk back to me. This is live, y'all. So let's start with something serious. I'm gonna tighten up my collar for this one. This is about to get crazy. We talking Asia Wilson. So boom, Asia Wilson just locked in a max contract. Chat, let me ask you something. What does it mean when somebody gives you a max contract? That means you are priority. You are essential. You are not being negotiated down. Now, flip that into dating, right? Why are you giving your max effort to somebody who's still thinking about it? Like, be real. You texting back fast, showing up, being consistent, and they like, yeah, I'm going to just go with the flow. Nah, that's not mutual. That's imbalance. Asia Wilson didn't say, give me whatever you feel like. She said, this is my value. And they met it. So, my question to y'all, are you dating at your value or at your fear of losing somebody? Type that in the chat. But before we go on, I want to let's just go over Asia Wilson real quick. Let's talk about this. Let's pull it up real quick. Now, during the regular season, Asia Wilson averaged 23.4 points, 10.2 rebounds, 3.1 assists, 1.6 steals, 2.3 blocks, right? She shot 50.5% from the field and shot 42.4% from three-point range, shooting 85.5% from the free throw line, right? Asia Wilson is an MVP, four-time WNBA MVP. She's a three-time WNBA champion. She is a two-time Finals MVP. She is a three-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year in 2018. Single-season scoring record, set a league record at 26.9 points per game in 2024. 1,000-point milestone, first player in WNBA history to score 1,000 points in a single season in 2024. Fastest to 5,000 points, achieved in 238 games, people. Most points in a season, 1,021 points. That was in year 2024. Single game record, tied WNBA single game record with 53 points. That was in August of 2023. She's an all-star and an all-WNBA, seven-time all-star, six-time all-WNBA. Now, let's go into the international and national accomplishments. Olympic gold medalist in 2020, 2024. Olympics MVP in 2024. FIBA Women's World Cup gold medalist 2018 through 2022. No, 2018 and 2022. FIBA Women's Cup MVP in 2022. That's a lot. And she deserved that $5 million max. Hey, she's worth every penny of it. And if you think she is not, you telling yourself a lie. Pay up. Hey, I'm proud of you, girl. Keep on achieving. Keep on striving. Now, let's move into the next segment. We got to talk about this. So, Cameron went viral, and not in a good way. Cameron and Jey Uso, that moment was wild. If you've seen It Is What It Is, then you know what I'm about to talk about, right? Don't forget the entertainment for a second. Let's talk about this message, though. Ego will get you embarrassed every time, because some people will walk around like they untouchable, like nobody gonna check them, like they can say anything, do anything until reality shows up. And now it's not funny anymore. Same thing in relationships. You think they ain't leaving, so you stop trying, stop respecting, stop showing up. And then when they finally detach, you shocked. No, you got comfortable. That's what happened. But we talking about Jey Uso getting physical with Cameron. Cameron was on there talking smack, talking about these Saturday WrestleMania guys on the show. Jey Uso took his headset off, took his shirt off, snatched Cam, brought him behind the table, and punched him. Dead in his shit. Talk about embarrassing. Hey, that's what happens when you run your mouth to the wrong person. And you thought guys, just because they wrestle and because it's entertainment, because it's stage, like you can't get your shit knocked in. Well, Cam, wake up call. Better watch how you talk to people, right? You thought it was cool to say what you want to say. You thought you had the protection. Jey Uso showed you otherwise, right? Shit got real quick, right? Hey, and it's still going viral of Jey Uso punching Cam in his shit, right? Now, I want to talk about the most controversy moment or viral outside of that. Y'all know who I'm talking about, Angel Reese. Now, this one right here, Angel Reese getting traded to the Atlanta Dream. That's a life lesson, because sometimes you don't grow where you started. Sometimes gotta move. New environment, new expectations, new energy. And I know somebody watching right now, you've outgrown your situation, but you're still there. Why? Because it's comfortable, because of the history, because of fear. Listen, growth requires movement. You cannot become a new version of yourself in a place that only knows your old one. Angel Reese didn't stay stuck. She shifted. That's power. Now, let's talk about her accomplishments. With Angel Reese, during the regular season, she averaged 14.7 points per game, 12.6 rebounds per game, 3.7 assists per game, 1.5 steals per game, 0.7 blocks per game. She was shooting 45.8% from the field and shooting 18.2% from the three, 75.6% from free throw range. I don't care what y'all say. The woman was averaging a double-double. I don't care if you say she got them off her own rebounds and then put them back up. That is hard work. That is hard to do. I want to see the average person go out there and try to get their own rebound 10 times a game. You can't do it. Guys in the NBA can't even do that stuff, right? But let's not forget, she's a two-time WNBA All-Star, 2024-2025. She's a WNBA All-Rookie Team. She's a WNBA rebounding leader in 2024-2025 and two-time peak performer. Now, she set the WNBA single season total rebounds with 446 and offensive rebounding at 172. records in 2024. Consecutive double-doubles set the WNBA record with 15 consecutive double-doubles in 2024, followed by an 11-game streak in 2025. She's the fastest to get to 400 points, fastest player in WNBA history to reach 400 rebounds in 32 games, consecutive 20-plus rebound games, first WNBA player to have 3 consecutive 20-plus rebound games. No matter what you all say about Angel Reese, the girl is going to get better, okay? Hate her or love her, hey, I'm willing to see what she's gonna do. Wondering to see what she's gonna do for the Atlanta Dream this season. I believe April 29th, they have their first game against the Chicago Sky. Woo! I'm gonna make sure I'm watching that game, right? Now, let's get into the final segment of the show. Relationship talk. All right, chat. This the one right here. We talking about this thing called wildflowering, right? And what is wildflowering, right? Simple. It's no labels, no pressure, just vibes. Sounds cool, right? You know, in a relationship, with no labels, no pressure. Y'all just vibing, right? But let's talk about it because I'm seeing this everywhere now. People saying, I don't want labels. I just want to flow. I just want to flow, right? Okay, but flow to where? What we flowing to? Let me know. What we flowing to? Because here's the truth. Wildflowering only works if both people are on the same page. But most of the time, one person catches feelings. The other person catches options. Let's be real. Going with the flow is cool until somebody wants clarity, right? And now it's, why you rushing me? Dang, why you on my back? Right? Nah, clarity is not pressure. Clarity is respect. So I'm asking y'all, would you rather have freedom with no direction or commitment with purpose? Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Me personally, I want commitment with purpose, right? If I'm digging you, you know what I'm saying? What we doing, right? Because you're only getting older, unless you just want to be a player the rest of your life. If that's the case, then hey, have the freedom with no direction in the relationship. Okay. Because going with the flow, you ain't got no titles, y'all just vibing. But if that person get to talking to somebody else, you better not get out there clowning. Better not get out there acting a fool, right? Because again, y'all just flowing with no direction. But hey, if you still in here rocking with me, right, run that like button up. We at 70 subs and we push it to 100 views this episode. So share this. Send it to somebody stuck in a situationship. I know a lot of y'all know a lot of people stuck in a situationship, right? And if something I said hit you, don't just feel it, respond to it, right? But I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Know your value, like Angel Wilson did. Check your ego before it checks you. Cameron learned that firsthand. Move when it's time, like Angel Reese did. And don't build something real in a situation that's undefined, because love requires clarity. This is Heartbeat Arena, episode 84. I'm Trillionaire Chuck, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.